BMW has M, Mercedes-Benz has AMG, Audi has S, and now Lexus has F. You see, these are the performance versions of their regular production cars. To put it bluntly, you add a letter, you add some horsepower, and hopefully add some respect to the rest of the brand. The Germans have been at this racket for a while, adding letters and horsepower. Now Lexus is in the game too with this, the ISF. So not only can Lexus compete in the luxury image arena, they can also compete in the performance arena. The ISF is based on the stylish but rather dull to drive IS entry-level luxury sedan. Now that all changes with new front styling including bigger air intakes, bulging fenders and hood, vented front fenders, race-inspired wheels, and the stack quad exhaust. What makes the ISF now an F is the 5-liter V8 engine with 416 horsepower. Now Lexus didn't just throw a V8 engine under the hood and hope for the best. No, they wanted to develop a car that was worthy of an extra letter, F, and worthy of the competition. You see, the competition in the past was basically cornered by BMW with the M3 and M5 sedans. Now, the competition in this performance arena is wide open, and BMW's advantage is slipping. We should mention the price. The ISF starts at $65,450, which is almost the same starting price as the C63 for Mercedes, but less than the almost $70,000 BMW charges for the M3. The interior is a two-toned affair, or optional all black, with flashes of carbon fiber, cool backlit gauges, and a center stack with easy-to-use heat and entertainment features, but it looks a little dated. We would have preferred the optional Stage 2 upgrade for just over $4,000. It gets navigation, backup camera, better stereo, large screen, and Bluetooth connectivity. Good value for about $4,000. The Lexus IS and this ISF, they're not big cars. They're kind of on the smaller end of this class. Now, if you're 6 feet or over, headroom is kind of limited. Your hair is going to touch the headliner. And the back seat is small. The thing with the back seat is they've taken it from a 3-seater down to a 2-seater with wraparound bolstered seats that continue in the front here. And the leather is beautifully soft. They're heated and cooled, but keep in mind, the heated seats take a while to kick in. Now, this white leather looks sharp, but if you wear the dark denim jeans, the indigo wash, or somebody in your family drives in this car and wears those, the dye comes off on the seats very quickly and can stain the leather seats. If you wear that dark denim, you might want to get the black interior. Before we go for a ride, you might be wondering about the choice of the letter F. Well, the F on the outside of the car represents the first turn at the Fuji Speedway in Japan. Now you know. Well, so far, this ISF looks like a well-executed performance version of the regular IS. But Lexus didn't just want a sportier car, they wanted to take on all the competition. And a perfect way to start is with a wonderful V8 engine that has more horsepower and more torque than the BMW M3, but a little less than the Mercedes C63. It's a 5-liter with 416 horsepower and 371 pound-feet of torque. The M3 is the most underpowered of the bunch in this regard, and it looks like they've been caught out by the competition, including this ISF. Now this is a rear-wheel drive car, not an all-wheel drive car, to keep it lighter and give the best driving dynamics. What they've done with the ISF is they've taken the regular car, they've lowered the suspension by 1 inch, they've made the springs stiffer, they've dampened the suspension, they've added thicker stabilizer bars, they've modified the rear suspension, and it runs on 19-inch wheels. The remarkable thing is that it's quite a sedate ride, but when you push it hard, it gives you all the performance you require. One of the most unique features of this ISF is the 8-speed automatic gearbox, which can be left in drive for everyday driving or popped into the manual sport mode. The torque converter is only used on launch, and once in second gear or higher, is locked for the most precise shifts. In this world of double-clutch manual boxes in cars like the Nissan GT-R or Porsche's PDK, this box is just as quick and seamlessly smooth on up or down shifts. So what's the overall perception of this ISF? I call this car the Velvet Hammer. It can show you all the brute force that anyone in this end of the market requires, but it also does it with the utmost refinement and ease of use. The problem I have with this ISF is the same problem I had with the Nissan GT-R, with Porsche's new PDK transmission. You can go and watch those reviews online, by the way. It all comes down to the fact that really, this is just an automatic high-performance car. Sure, the shifts are lightning quick, and it might be quicker around a race course than a regular manual transmission, but after a week or so, I just get bored. Maybe I'm getting old, but this is kind of dull. Now, when the Automobile Journalists Association of Canada had their test fest for Car of the Year, this ISF fell into the category of performance car over $50,000, and it won, beating the Nissan GT-R. Now, I don't know if I would have chosen this car over the GT-R, but I can see its appeal. It's an easy car to drive, and an easy car to drive for many years to come. As I mentioned, the Velvet Hammer.
For complete specs, go to our website at drivingtelevision.com.